So, over the last month, my most viewed video in terms of time and people spending time actually watching it is about the Calgary Flames and the uncertainty around the organization created by CEO Ken King and his statement of, "We'll just move. There won't be any threats. We'll just move." So, details have emerged about a potential new arena, and I figured, I have to update what I had going on before. So, a new report's revealing more information on what the proposed new home of the Calgary Flames would look like. City staff pitching a two-block area between 12th and 14th Avenues in the southeast and between 5th and Olympic Way. So, yeah, that's what it looks like. Looks like a gray blotch. The land is currently owned by the Stampede, which has indicated a potential interest in a land swap for the city-owned Scotiabank Saddledome. That makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. That because you don't have to tear the Saddledome down. It's still a functional arena. It's much like the Pacific Coliseum was in Vancouver. Just because you've built the new arena doesn't mean the old one has to get torn to pieces. It would include a new event center and mixed-use parcels, as well as a plaza space. Public report in April 2016 concluded Calgary Next was not feasible in the West Village space that had been proposed by Calgary Sports and Entertainment Corporation. City Administration, CSEC, and the Calgary Municipal Land Corporation and Stampede Limited have met several times over the past few months to understand each organization and their goals. The Flames organization, their goal is to make money. The city wants to make money. The Stampede wants to make money. Everybody wants to make money. And they want to figure out the best way so that they're all continued to exist and make money off of one another. According to the report, all parties acknowledge that this specific type of development could meet various objectives and benefit Calgarians. 2016 Capital Investment Plan recently identified Victoria Park as a key component within Calgary's new culture and entertainment district. Remaking cities is strange. It can work. I know in Vancouver there was sort of a beautification project just before the Olympics, which involved getting as many homeless people out of the cities as possible. And certainly Calgary's gone through this kind of thing before with the Olympics, so they know how it is to have to change things around. City planners have been visiting as a center for theater, dance, music, sports, dining, shopping, tourism, and housing. Besides Victoria Park being well suited for the center, the report also reveals the new site would be located close to the proposed Green Line LRT. So, light rapid transit, that's the way to go. So they've got the art renderings. And then there was actually comments from Ken King on the other one I was watching, or I was reading. And yeah, it's like Arena Plan B is acceptable to the Calgary Flames. Well, bully for them. Calgary Flames CEO Ken King said plans for a new arena in Victoria Park will work for his organizations as long as the city moves things along quickly. So he said there won't be a threat, we'll just move. And now that the city's like, okay, well, we've come up with a plan, he's like, okay, clock's ticking. It sort of sounds like a threat a little bit, doesn't it? Sort of just a little bit. Make no mistake about it, when I talked about the Flames and whether or not this could happen, to me it was King himself that seemed to come off as the one that's a problem in this procedure. The fact that he is this quickly, 3 weeks after his initial statement, that he has basically, yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. Proves he was full of crap in the first place. The one he's saying, oh, we'll just move, was a scare tactic. When he said, oh, this isn't a scare tactic, he was lying. And this is a tactic that owners use. They'll owners, in this case CEO, they'll bully the city and potentially the taxpayers. Now, it doesn't say in there how much taxpayer money would go into this. I'm guessing probably a lot. And I'm guessing they'll get it. I honestly think they'll get it. because the city of Calgary supports the Flames. In an issue such as this, the people who are going to show up and vote should be the ones that are most passionate about it. So getting a Flames fan to vote in favor of spending money to keep the Flames in Calgary should be like shooting fish in a barrel. We'll see if that's true or not. I know the idea of using public funds to build an arena is unpopular. I don't understand it personally, and I've said that before. I think you're an owner, you're worth $1 billion plus, or in this case, you're a CEO. You've got a company that's worth tons of money. You can probably build the arena yourself, but and then we'll get into whether or not he wants it rent free, and all of the perks that go along with that. Because often they'll get their arena, and then they'll be like, I don't want to pay the money back, so we'll just live there rent free. Cool. And it's about basically holding it over the city's head until they capitulate. But Calgary needs a new arena. I get that. It is an opinion shared by the NHL, and when you've got Gary Bettman saying, love to bring an all-star game here, but, Saddle Dome, can't do it. Oh, man, I'd love to bring millions of dollars into this city, but, man, look at the building. It's a piece of crap. That's so weird, and I've said it before, but that's so weird to me. That a festivity that should be to celebrate the game and should be put in cities that really support the game. Instead, it seems like they go to fair weather destinations and to teams the NHL's either trying to prop up or just trying to fire up the local fan base. Or, hey, look, they got a new arena. Now we'll give them an all-star game. It's really strange. Really, really strange how that works. Because absolutely Calgary should get an all-star game. Calgary should get all of these things. And to me, it's strange that they don't. So I just figured I would do that, discuss this with you guys and send out an update and say, yep, it took 3 weeks. His scare tactic worked. And it was a scare tactic that went on during negotiations. And personally, if I'm one of the other people negotiating with him, the fact that he went public and said, we'll just move, I'm pissed at him. Like, that's not helpful. I know at my workplace, our union's going to go into negotiation with management. And, during the negotiation process, nothing should come out of there. So and that's just some small company in the middle of nowhere. We're talking about massive amounts of money and a city and a region that support a hockey team. And here's a guy coming up, well, this doesn't work. We'll just move. Very childish. Very childish behavior. And, it's true that in order to move a team, you need 75% of the owners to agree to it. The thing is, if there's more money behind it, owners could very well agree to it. It's very rare that an actual move gets to a vote because usually the NHL will head it off. And, I think that's to basically stop teams from moving. Because as soon as one does, then you'll find another owner that says, well, geez, I'm not making any money either. If I moved to that city, I'd make a lot of money. So the NHL wants to clamp down on all of that. This one, to me, sounded different because Bettman said it first in a roundabout way, where it's like, I like this city. Too bad about the building. It's sort of like in those old mafia movies where it's like, nice house you got here. Nice family, too. Be a real shame if anything happened to him. I'm just saying. We're just talking here. Hey, it's not a threat. Just saying. Be a shame if something happened to this beautiful home and this nice family of yours. So we sit down and chat. We figure this out. You get to keep your beautiful house. Maybe we'll upgrade you to a new house if things work out. You got that? Excellent. We can talk. There's some of that goes on. So, maybe Bettman watched Goodfellas and really liked Joe Pesci and was like, I can do that. And it's like, you can't. But I could see that. I could see Bettman being at meetings with the owners, behind closed doors, and trying to do his Joe Pesci from Goodfellas, and all the owners are just scowling at him. And eventually somebody's like, shut up, Gary. That's enough. Reminding him that they're his boss, his bosses, and he just slowly stops. He would still be doing the Joe Pesci impersonation from Goodfellas, but it would just sort of die. And then it would be really uncomfortable. Somebody coughs, and then you continue on with the minutes from the last meeting. I could see that happening. So maybe that's what happened here. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And if you're a Calgary Flames fan, I really think this will go through. Because, again, whether you like or dislike public money going to fund arenas and teams, it happens. And it definitely looks like it's pretty likely to happen this time. If it's not, let me know in the comments below why not, and I encourage full discussion on this. So thank you very much for watching. Excuse me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you all again soon.